This episode of Beers and Brawls is proudly brought to you by Shifty Lizard Brewing Co. Amazing little brewery down in Wollonga, serving up awesome ice cold beers on tap. They also have a kitchen that has amazing burgers and chicken wings. If you can't get down to Wollonga, they have another venue in the Adelaide CBD called harddaysnigh, where they have all their beers on tap, plus they've paired up with a few other food trucks there. So if you're looking for something to do on your next weekend free, get down to Wollonga or Hard Days Night, make a day of it, try all their beers, try their food, you'll love it, I love it, it's one of my favourite places. So, cheers. That's a good drop. Welcome to Beers and Brawls, show where my guests and I drink beer and talk all things wrestling. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Beers and Brawls. I'm your host, Jared. Thanks to our sponsors, Shifty Lizard, keeping us hydrated throughout this episode. Now, we've got a big episode tonight. We've got a guy who used to be a wrestler and is now a manager. You saw him wrestling for Riot City Wrestling, and then he became a manager in Riot City, did a bit in Melbourne and a bit in World Series. Had some time off, but is now back in a big way at Riot City and ACW, managing some of the best, or the best. He is AMT. AMT.
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on tonight. We've been in talks for this for a little while, and I'm glad we've set it up.
I'm excited to be here.
No, it's good to have you, man. As I said in the intro, we'll get into a bit more, but you were a wrestler. I should have said it, formerly known as Big Steen. The glory days there. We'll touch on that a bit more later. But how are you anyway? How's everything at the moment? How's the body, the mind?
Good, mate. Very busy these days. I've got exams coming up next week. My finance university degree. I'm in final year, so it's getting very stressful.
Yeah.
But we're pushing through and we're almost finished, so very good feeling.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Good to hear. And what's it like being, back in the wrestling industry? You had some time off, but what's it like being back in there lately?
Coming back has been really good. No, it's just been really eye-opening and really awakening in certain aspects. You actually forget how much work goes into doing professional wrestling. And I know I'm not a wrestler and I don't train as a wrestler. But I look at the wrestlers sort of with an outside perspective and appreciate and understand how hard they really work. But like everyone in professional wrestling works hard to make the show as successful as it is and as they are. So coming back, it's been like, yeah, definitely, okay, there's a lot of work to this. If you really want to do it right, you got to be there and you got to be present and work super hard. And that's what it's been like. But yeah, it's been so much fun. Yeah. I've had so much fun this time. I'm older now and I've got better perspective on a lot of things.
Nice, man. So that's awesome. You're definitely right. So big shout out to all those people behind the scenes, lighting, sound, commentators, managers, referees, just anyone who puts up the ring, takes down the ring, puts up the staging and all that sort of stuff. And that are not actually in their wrestling. Without you guys, there would be no shows. There'd be no independent wrestling in Australia. So no, you're right. It's a lot goes into it, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it and having a good time, man.
And I just want to say, we all do this because we love it. So, it doesn't pay our bills. So it's like a huge sacrifice for all of us, and it makes us. And I just want to say, Riot City Wrestling is just the best community, and because we all love it. It's just one. We're all so united. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. That's awesome. What we're going to do now, we're going to get into our rapid fire questions.
Sure.
10 and 5. So I'll load that up and we'll get into it.
Done.
Okay, AMT. Time is ready. Questions are ready. Let's do this.
Hit 'em.
All right. Timer starts now. Question number 1. Who are you? What are you all about?
My name's AMT. I am a hype man for Redshaw, and we just go out there and we have a lot of energy and a lot of passion, and we love the fans, love the crowd, and love the interactions, and yeah, it's just like nothing like it. It's so much fun.
Nice. When did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling back in December 2014. I remember I tried out for Riot City Wrestling, third quarter of 2014, got in, so excited. You could just imagine, right? Little me in the ring, oh God. But yeah, been doing it.
You were pretty young.
Yes, I was 15. Yeah, I was a nutcase. But yeah, no, it's awesome. And yeah, I've been doing it since basically started 2015.
Yeah, nice. Who's your favourite wrestler and why? If you can name one or a couple.
I would say first person that comes to my mind is The Rock. He's just the way he captivates the audience, the passion, the energy, the charisma he brings. I am just in awe every time he's on screen, and I really try. Long-term goal for me is to be even remotely as close to him as to be able to captivate an audience. The Miz, very, similar sort of love and admiration for him as well. He's one of the hardest working guys in the WWE, and he's just unbelievable on the mic, and that's obviously my thing. So, and even Enzo Amore, I know he hasn't been around for a long time, but
nice.
He really inspired a lot of my early work and even some of my AMT work as well. Shout out to Enzo Amore, because man, that guy's charismatic. So
nice answers. I like that.
Thank you.
You haven't had many, but favourite match of yours?
My favourite match was the main event of a house show. It was the Christmas special, and I wrestled Dean Brady in the main event, and the story was that I had to save Christmas because Dean Brady and his goons at the time were trying to take over Christmas, and we came out with me and the boys, me and the Parea, and we put a stop to it, and we saved Christmas, and Santa Claus came out, and it was fantastic. I think it was my first singles win, to be honest.
Yeah, wow.
And another little thing I just wanted to mention was my 18th birthday when Riot City Wrestling, massive shout out to you guys, when you guys did a whole show about my birthday and I fought Chris Bass on the main event. But that was really special because I had my nonna there, who's now deceased, rest in peace, and basically my whole family. And that was just the best feeling ever to wrestle Chris Basso in front of everyone I love.
What a moment. That's sweet, man. Dream opponent in Australian wrestling if you were to get back into the ring?
Such a good question. I feel like... who do I absolutely love who I think I could work? It's a really hard question.
That's alright.
You know what?
Just say you're fully skilled up again and you're ready to fight. You're not at the AMT right now. But...
Yeah, I think I really like probably Hater's or even Katie Trey.
Yeah.
I really like Katie Trey's heel work, and I feel like him and I could tell a good story. And you know what? I'd love to wrestle one of the Parea boys.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be a cool
take throwback.
Full circle moment, and I think we would have a funny dynamic in the match.
Nice. All right. Well, there's three guys. You can shout them out. They're gonna come on the show and answer that. You don't drink much, but wrestler in Australian wrestling, you're challenged to a drinking competition.
Oh no. Who would I challenge?
Yeah.
Probably the person with the best physique, because then they're not drinking much. Probably like a Rocky. I don't think he really drinks too much. So.
Yep, you'd be surprised.
But I don't know. Maybe he'd probably still beat me in drinking.
He's a big guy.
I suck at drinking. I'd probably after a couple of drinks, I'd probably be hugging him and kissing him because I'm just that type of guy when I'm a little bit tipsy.
That's fair enough. Most embarrassing moment in the ring. This can be as a wrestler or as a manager, if you got one.
I've had a lot of embarrassing moments. I don't know. I got kicked in the nuts once, but that was kind of the script from Savannah Summers. That was pretty funny. That was captured. There's a
captured.
There's a picture of that somewhere on the dark web of me like crying as an 18-year-old just being kicked in the nuts.
All right, well you can put that down. What are your current goals in the wrestling business?
Keep being better. Oh, that's so cliche. No, I want to be. You know what? I want to be more committed. You know, I'm someone who is passionate about a lot of things in life, not just wrestling. And the older I'm getting, and the more knowledge I'm sort of acquiring, and realizing now that if you want to be great at something, you need to be super dedicated. And I'm trying to be dedicated to a lot of different avenues right now. So something that I want to, but definitely my goal is like to obviously improve and improve the product that I bring and that I do, and whoever I'm working with, you know, going forward, you know, especially if it's with Redshaw. But just stay super consistent. That's like my biggest goal.
Yeah.
Like just staying super consistent, staying in love and staying passionate with the business and prioritizing.
Yeah, no, I like it, dude. What's a match type that you would never want to compete in?
Definitely a death match. So I think I'd cry within the first 2 seconds.
What's a match type that you'd love to do if you had a chance?
I think I would do a... Oh, man. Bra and panties? Nah, I'm joking. Probably maybe a tables match. I think that would be pretty funny.
Yeah, nice.
I think like me and another manager just like put in this stupid, unnecessary tables match for no reason, and then, you know, one of us just goes through the table, we both go through it together. That'd be even funnier.
Sounds good. All right, well, let's book that up. You got good contacts in Riot City. We'll sort that out.
Jimmy C, I'm coming for you.
What is wrestling missing today, in your opinion? It can be locally or globally. It's up to you.
Tough question, because I think the great thing about wrestling today in 2024 is it's now a space that so many different people can operate in. Like probably 15, maybe even 10 years ago, you had to be like basically 6'5", absolutely massive. You know, and there was less opportunity for. I feel that there was less opportunity for people that were smaller or different looking, or, you know, even the gender thing as well. I'm really happy to see that, you know, women's wrestling's taken a rise, and that's really coming up, and they're doing some great work. I think wrestling is at its peak with like so much variety. You know, there's like, if you want great storytelling, there's great storytelling. If you want so many, you know, lots of spots and lots of moves, and you love a spot fest, and you're not really about the story, you're more about the moves and sort of the spectacle of it. There's that. You know what I mean? There's, you know, there's Mexican and Japanese, and it's endless, and that's why that's such a hard question. I think, like, missing wise, I can't even answer that, man.
That's alright.
Honestly, the like wrestling's at its. I know everyone. It's got a lot of critiques, and I know like a lot of the older guys are like, "Oh, it's not the way it used to be." But I feel like I just said, like, there are storylines like sort of pushing the boundaries, and there are storylines that are 2024 sort of PC, what you want to call it. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like professional wrestling has adapted and evolved, and there's something for everyone now.
Yeah, no.
Which is awesome.
That's fine answer, man. That's great. I like that. Really good. Well, our timer ran out ages ago. I think we need to get rid of that, because who cares? But bonus question. So your main promotion is Riot City at the moment. Now, obviously, we're going to exclude you off this list. We might exclude your man Redshaw, but sure. In your opinion, who are your top 3 wrestlers in Riot City at the moment?
I will forever be absolutely in love with Chris Basso, so he's definitely my top 3. I really like Katie.
Yeah.
Especially his mic work. I really like watching him on the mic. I think he's got control, man. When he's on the mic, he's got control, and that's something I definitely have admiration for and aspire to be like. Just having control on the mic, that's awesome. Him, Chris. This is a hard question because it's
there's so many good wrestlers.
There are so many good wrestlers.
A really hard one to throw out there, but obviously no one's going to take.
No one's
going to be angry if you don't mention them. But there's so many good wrestlers.
I'll probably say. You know what? I really like Zach Sabbath.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's somebody who just sends it every match and is just like open to do anything and like put his body on the line. Like everyone puts their body on the line, but Zach Sabbath is just, and he's a lovely guy, which makes it better. But yeah, he's insane. Yeah, I love watching him wrestle.
No, awesome. Great wrestlers, great answers, man. Appreciate you going through all those.
Sure.
And like generally great answers. Like you have some really good in-depth sort of thoughts there about the wrestling industry. And it's great to see and hear about where you started and where you are now, man. So what I want to do to touch on that is we're going to load up some photos of you.
Let's do it.
We're kicking it all the way back from the Big Steen days to now. So it's going to be a nice little trip down memory lane. And for those people that are new to you, it'll be good to see where you came from.
I'm excited.
Easy, bro. Okay, AMT. The photos are ready.
Oh, no.
Are you ready?
Here we go. Bring them.
You spoke about, I reckon number one, you spoke about this one. So number one.
Oh, no.
There it is.
The best.
Wow.
The best. That is, Saturday, May 13th. I turned 18 years old, man. 18.
Big Steen's birthday bash.
I'm so glad you have this banner. You have to send me this after, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Please. You definitely did your homework. And
we do our homework here, mate. Everyone will know.
You're going to pass my exam next week. Anyway. Amazing. Like I said earlier, that was one of the most special nights of my life. Like, not even just wrestling, of my life. I had my entire family and my nonna who had never watched wrestling. And this is before she got dementia, so she was like with it. And
yeah.
Man, she was, when I was in the main with Chris, it was just like heat. Her and Chris were going at it because he was obviously brutalizing me. And
yeah.
I'm her darling grandson.
Well,
it was an awesome moment. And he, I won the match and, celebrated with everyone.
Not many people have beaten Chris Basso.
No.
That's a pretty big feat, man.
It was pretty cool.
But just look at the names on that poster. Gabriel Eros,
yes,
Carlos Diaz, Eli Theseus, Tyler Daniels, Katie Trey, your boy, with Izzy Shaw, Bulldog and Venus.
Yeah.
Grim and Nick Armstrong, Millennials. Obviously, that would have been... who was that? Brady,
Cray, and...
Luke Santamaria?
Luke Santamaria was there for a stint.
Was that after you? After him?
It was during that period, I reckon.
So we're in Tom.
But it was Tom
as
well.
Right.
There was like 4 of them, give or take, on stage, and then Luke left.
Yeah.
But I know, man, that's just nostalgic as.
Plus much more. Is he a good wrestler?
Woo! Mate, they just...
Your name's at the top. But was yours like a secret match?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Plus much more. They didn't even announce my match because I'm pretty sure we had a promo.
Ah.
We had a promo on the night in front of the fam and stuff. It was cool. And then we called out Chris and that's history, man. That's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
I need that later.
Next one.
Oh, mate. That guy,
who is that?
Sad.
No, I'm not doing. I know who Sad is. Who is that guy?
That skinny little. I mean,
it looks like you've ate 2 of him now. Look at his chest on him. Far out.
We put it in the work. That was. Oh man, I wish. I'm very happy with the way my life has gone, but I just wish I could talk to myself back then and sort of give myself some guidance. Anyway, that is a funny photo.
Feel the hair.
Yeah, I know. Man buns were in. That would have been 2016. Because I had a man bun then. That's 2016. I was 17. I was in year 12, studying at CBC. And that year I debuted against Big Brody Marshall for the RCW Heavyweight Championship. In the main event.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was insane.
You've done some big things, man.
I know. It was cool.
Oh, shit.
Oh, classic.
You've gone classic black trunks, Johnny kick pads.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Oh my God.
That's your wrestler starter kit.
That was a really cool night because that was like the first time me, Tommy, Elijah, and even Toro, because we're still all close, but back then we were like inseparable, and we all went up to Gambia that year, and we all drove together, and it was like the best boys trip ever. We just had so much fun, and that night pretty sure we tagged it was like the four of us versus another four. I'm pretty sure it was this match because Sad was in it. I'm certain it was this match. It was like 4v4. It was an 8-man tag. Oh my God, I'm getting the dates mixed up.
That's alright.
Gabriel
it's a long time.
Gabriel hadn't even debuted yet.
Oh really?
No, this was because Gabriel debuted. Gabriel came at the end of 2016. This was a 6-man, and it was myself, Elijah, and Toro versus Sad, and I think Dean Brady and I think Katie Trey. It was the 6-man, and it was
It's in Mount Gambier, isn't it?
It was in Mount Gambier.
Yeah.
It was a huge crowd. They went ballistic, and there was a lot of laughs that trip. Me and the boys. Very good memories.
Nice. All right, next photo.
Whoa.
Hey, look out! Look out!
Man.
Look at these young studs. Jesus.
Pretty cool. They that was the time where Gabriel and Eli were really coming up and doing some amazing stuff and winning belts, and I was so fortunate to be on that journey with them when I was, and I often reflect and think about how lucky I was to be in that position when I was, that was just a ride. That was a huge match for them, especially winning the belts at RCW 200.
Was that the ladder match?
That was the ladder match.
Yeah, I was there for that one. I saw that.
Wow. And I remember vividly Elijah jumping off the ladder from the stage. I'm pretty sure it was through a table. Man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a good match. That was a good match.
It was crazy. And I remember coming out with a steel chair and then getting kicked in the nuts by Savannah. Again, she's like kicking me in the nuts for some reason.
What a moment though.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Good for them, and look at them now, you know what I mean? Killing it.
Yeah, doing great. They're doing great.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You need to send me this. Whew. Now that is a match card, man.
Look at that.
I'm trying to figure out. That was 2017. Definitely. Because Gabriel was here now, and I remember because he tried out in 2016 and got in. So that would have been, I reckon that would have been...
So you've been in the business longer than him?
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess so. Yeah, that would have been like mid-2017.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was a tag match we had, but I don't remember who against.
That's alright.
We were doing something. And it was... It was always... Oh, that was just the best time, man.
You got the friggin' hair all puffed up, and
I know.
you got babyface Katie and Tora up there.
Yeah, look at them, man. And that was important because they were Chomp and Charge for a while.
Ah,
and
yes.
I still remember the name, Chomp and Charge. They were massive baby faces, and it was like when they ended, they had a feud, and it's very cool for the five of us to be on the match card together. Like I said, send me that later.
On the poster as well.
April the 7th. Sorry, before you were about to.
No, you're right.
Skip it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
There you go.
Oh my God. Look who's in this photo, man.
Look at the people in this photo. Everyone at home is looking at it closely, but can you enlighten us on some of the names that are in there, if you can remember?
I'm going to go left to right. I'm going to try my absolute best, and if I don't mention you, I do apologise. You got me on the left.
Is that you? No way.
Don't be silly. We got Toro next to me.
Oh, look at him.
Man. We got Big Eli Thies.
Oof.
That was us, the three amigos, man. We were in
the Shield before the Shield. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, after the Shield,
That was after the Shield.
I
don't even know when the Shield was around.
2013, bro.
Oh.
Come on.
Thank you.
Nah,
Encyclopedia.
We were the WOG Shield in Iceland. We got Dean Brady. We got, I think that's James Cray. We got a guy, his name is Shannon in real life, but I just don't remember his stage name. His ring name. I remember that guy, but don't remember his name. We got Big Grim in the back. Got Sad. We got biggest, arguably the biggest women's wrestler in the world right now, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So cool to see, her rise. Just
it's amazing.
Insane. I mean, we all knew it. She's just stupidly talented.
Yeah.
Jealous. No. No, she's amazing. Props to her. And we've got...
You got Tom Byrne.
Tom Byrne, thank you. We got Dane Davies.
Yes. Green Smash.
Green Smash, thank you.
Look out.
Yeah. And a few other people that... That's pretty much it.
There you go. What a photo.
I reckon that was just before Gambia that year. So 2015 and end of 2015.
Yeah, right.
Before we went to Gambia. I remember taking that photo.
God.
Oh, no.
Look at him.
You know what's really funny about this photo?
Look at
this
that.
This was 2016. I'd cut my hair. No more man bun, obviously. And I saw this photo and I was like, I'm putting this as it's one of my profile pictures on Facebook.
Was it?
Yeah. And I put it up as a thirst trap. It wasn't even like... And you know what's actually funny? This photo right here kind of inspired me to grow my hair out today.
Yeah, right.
Because I was like, I had the bald thing going on for a while. Not the bald. The sort of the buzz with the skin fade going on for a couple of years. And I just wanted to change it up. And I saw this pic and I was like, oh man, my hair looks good. So, but like, I genuinely used this photo like maybe a year ago as inspiration to grow my hair out. I'm not even kidding. It's as funny as here.
That's alright. But
classic times. I remember thinking I was really hot in it.
That's a pretty good photo. Not gonna lie.
Come on.
What are you doing there, holding your head for something?
HQ, mate. Those days. It was like a big party, honestly.
Decked out in the Adidas.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny though? I have Adidas on, but Nike shoes. And if you ask 2024 AMT, that would infuriate him. That's just, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Never do that. Adidas and Nike cannot be worn together.
No,
sorry.
That's good.
But yeah, man, that just brings back some of the best memories with the boys, and those shows were nothing less than electric and the best atmospheres.
Oh yeah, HQ was crazy.
And me just, I do, I don't know how great I am, but if I take something or something happens to me in the match, I'm going to be selling for the entire time. Like, I'm going to make sure, because I'm hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why would I not be, something obviously happened to me in the match and I was feeling not great. Someone probably hit me on the head.
That's fair.
So yeah, great memories, man.
It's a good photo, good venue, man.
Eli's a king. Oh, man.
Oh, look at this team.
God. Whew. That's a throwback. Yeah.
There you go, look at that.
It's cool. I think that was end of 2016. No, that was 2017. I do apologise because... Yeah, that was 2017. I'm getting those years mixed up.
It's alright. It's a long time ago.
True. Definitely 2017 because Rhea got signed. Pretty sure that year. It was 2017. I'm confident. And we were the Parea, and we were the red shoes.
Yeah, it's already started.
True. At least it was Adidas and Adidas.
Good.
There were Adidas shoes, Adidas pants. Thank God.
And then this guy looks like a Young Bucks.
Yeah, true, a little bit. But it's just crazy, man, that the four of us have all grown so much since that photo.
Yeah, for sure.
We're all, the three of them are doing amazing in life, and I feel like
You are too, mate. Don't stress.
No, I feel like I've come pretty far, and I've got some good goals and working towards some good things. So, that's a nice photo to reflect back on, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Oh,
there it is.
Man. Big main event.
Look at that chest all chopped up.
Literally. I'll put that on my Instagram too.
Is he bleeding?
He is bleeding. So, in the match, he fell on the steel steps trying to chase me. And I was down in the ring because this guy, Chris Basso, butchered me. Like, I've never been...
I can see it.
Yeah. I've never been physically beaten so hard in my life, to be honest. I'm not kidding. I was in the ring dying, and he went out of the ring, probably just to talk some smack to my Nonna again. And as he was walking, I don't even think he was running. As he was walking, he slipped and smashed his head on the steel steps, cut himself completely open, like at the top. And I was dazed, bro. But like people, you know, around me were like, what's going on? Like this guy is actually cut open, man. And you know what? I'm gonna take it to my grave that Chris Basso bled in my match. So, or even better, I probably made him bleed. Who knows?
Those RCW steps have claimed a lot of people because I saw Big Brody Marshall do the exact same thing.
Oh my god!
Trip over and hit the stairs and
Smash
bust
the stairs.
himself open.
Dude, what the hell? I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
Stay away from the steps, guys.
Well, you made Chris Basso bleed, so.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. That was
PCW belts.
That was definitely 2018. That was a really special time for the boys and I. That's when we started getting booked into state and wrestling at PCW. And we've got a really dedicated fan who we all know.
Yeah, we all know who that is.
It's awesome. Shout out. Yeah, man, so cool. And I remember, I'm not sure if it was this trip, but one of the trips we drove, and that was just like 3 wogs in a car, 8 hours. Oh my god, man, we almost drove each other insane. It's funny, you know. I've got a really great relationship with the both of them today, and I'm super grateful for that. But like back then, I was like much younger and had much younger mindset than those two.
Yeah.
And like Elijah and I especially used to butt heads so much. Like Eli and I, Gabriel was sort of like the mediator between the two of us.
Yeah.
Because I was like the younger brother that was just like, oh no, play video games. And they were like, dude, we're literally on a wrestling trip. Like, why can you not get your head in the game? I was out of control. But nah, man, awesome, cool memories, man. Being in that photo is actually here though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was about to say. Sorry.
If she's here.
Yeah. That photo is here now.
Ellie's in it. Yeah.
But those belts we won in Melbourne, and we went to Melbourne a few times.
Nice.
And like I said, Elijah and I used to have great banter.
Nice.
Woo! Here we go. You know what's funny about these photos? I remember Rhea picked me up, and I was like, I was actually thinking like one day, like I'm gonna pick you up. No, I'm not even kidding. Like one day I'm gonna do the same, and like it's cool that we recaptured the same photo. It's very special, and she's just a really cool person, and I'm not surprised at the success she has, and wish her nothing but the best.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Oh no.
Tag team match.
So
the Parea with Big Steen against the Bruiserweights with Jimmy C.
Here we go.
Wow.
All I'm going to say, as nostalgic as this photo is, so I remember, it wasn't this show, it was a house show at the old gym, and I remember doing a promo battle. It was the 3 of us versus the 3 of them. And I remember turning to, it was like my time to speak, and I remember turning to Eli and Gabriel, and then turning back to them and going, oh, so bruiserweights, more like lose some weight. Oh god, I remember thinking that was the bee's knees of Coles, man. I remember thinking like I'd wrecked them, and to be honest, the crowd did pop, but just such a like just no thought. It was just such a dumb comment. Oh no, but no, we worked with them a few times, and you know what, I gotta say, Jimmy and I, we've been working with each other for years, and it's every time Jimmy and I are anywhere in pro wrestling together, we always have a lot of we always create a good story.
Yeah.
Because we're similar, personalities, sort of mic wise, and we can both talk and have a lot of fun and
Well, you had a run in with him recently. So.
Exactly, and that was some of my favorite moments from this current run with him and Jet. Just really that was a good good storyline, and we were at the Fringe, and we were getting into each other's skin. I'll tell you that.
Definitely.
It definitely felt real to me. But awesome photo, man. It's a good throwback. Oh man, Another thirst trap right
The
there.
timeline might be a bit thrown out here,
No, I
but
love
that's
it.
alright.
I love it. I love it.
Look at that, looking ripped. Far out.
You know why I looked ripped? Because I was like 50 kilos. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm like, yeah.
No, you're 55.
Yeah. Pushing 55 maybe. That is, yeah. That was when I debuted against Big Brody Marshall.
Ah, okay.
So that was
nice.
the night. I remember I had literally like 40 people there. I'm not even kidding. And that lasted 5 minutes. That whole thing.
What gear are you wearing?
It's funny. I'm wearing like the bum bag. And Nike.
Oh, it's a bum bag there.
It's a bum bag. There's a Nike windbreaker that I'm wearing. I used to wear that a lot for some reason. I thought it was really cool. And the kick pads, well, you know, your boy's got to dress up a little bit, but yeah, that was cool, man. I remember like I came out and I'm pretty sure it was he came out first and cut a promo and was like, I've got a it was like an open challenge sort of thing.
Yeah, okay, yep.
And then I came out surprised and was just like, bro, the abuse I was putting in this man's face. Like, the whole thing was go out there and just antagonize the shit out of Big Brody Marshall. And I tried my absolute best. I was like, had I been the most annoying, immature young wog I could possibly be in 5 minutes. And that was what I did. And he killed me with a powerbomb.
Jeez.
That was very scary. But good times.
That's a long way up.
Oh, nice promo photos with the boys. That was straight from Super World. That photo there, that was
Okay.
completely. I remember taking that photo. I think it was just before we took the photo, and we're like, "How do we make you look like the most annoying person ever?" So they put me in the middle, and they were like, "Be silly," which is what I'm best at.
Yeah.
And then the other two can just react accordingly, which they are. And that picture tells 1,000 words, in my opinion.
Nice.
That really summed up the dynamic of the three of us, actually.
Yeah.
Just me, like, unchained. I mean, they're very, they got massive personalities too, trust me. I was just very young. And had no idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's a cool photo, man.
Nice.
Very throwback. Oh, no.
Another one making the entrance with the boys.
Yeah. At, Latvian Hole. Old stomping ground for RCW.
What a venue.
That was a good venue, man.
Great venue.
Yeah, we used to come out and it was just like, how do we just blow the roof off this place every time we come out here? Like, how do we bring so much? And that was the best part. Like, I feel, you know, when we were doing it together, the three of us, it was just so organic. Because we were mates, we were brothers.
Yeah.
We still are brothers and mates, but it's just like back then, I saw them all the time, I trained with them all the time, and we bounced off each other all the time. And back then, man, we were just like inseparable. Man, we were hanging out socially as well. It was so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we was just like, I used to think like, how do I act like I'm in the club during my entrance? Oh no. Oh no.
That's he curb stomping.
Seth Rollins wannabe, bro. Nah, that was like, I'm pretty sure that was the first time. So this is Gambia 2015. And yeah, that was like the first time I'd wrestled properly. Well, properly. And that was I spoke to you about it before, earlier.
The tag team.
The tag match.
Yeah.
Tag match. And I remember I got the pin and hit the move at the very end.
Really?
Yeah, that was the finale. And it was, look, you can see Torre in the back, Elijah behind me, and I'm in the front. And I'm like, we're on, man. It's the Wogs. The Wogs of Mount Gambia.
Looking good.
Yeah, and I remember putting that up, the one on the left. Actually, I put both of them up. And I was like, yeah, I'm hot. Thirst trap, 16 years old. Come on. Give me my flowers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. A lot of thirst traps, man.
Definitely. Oh, my God.
So silly. You know what's funny about this photo? I already spoke about it. This is when I called them...
Yeah, that's why, I didn't know that was the moment, but I got this because of the picture of you of the mic.
For
So
sure.
up in the right-hand corner for those playing at home.
For sure, man.
Look at him on the mic already.
Mike, yeah. You know, I've got to give credit to Riot City. They trusted me so much, especially at such a young age, to like just really be me.
Yeah, yeah.
And they gave me the mic, and they let me have a great time and a fun gimmick, and that's massive props to them for creating that space for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like I said, that's when I said lose some weight, and I thought I was the funniest king in the world. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was that was just a 2v2.
2v2, yeah.
2v2, and just Jimmy and I on the outside bickering. I remember that was 2017, and the New Day New Day is still massive now, but that was when they were pretty much peaking.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, how do we kind of make me as the Xavier so I don't wrestle every match?
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like I'm more of the gimmick of the Parea. I'm more of the gimmick, and the boys are more the wrestlers.
Well, question then: what made you go from being the Big Steen in the ring wrestling to just being on the sidelines? What was that a decision you made, or was that just sort of made for you, or you just sort of?
I think about that a lot because being in the ring, obviously, you get the glory, you get your flowers when you earn them, of course, and like you get to create some really cool moments. And like I often think about in ring stuff, but I'm also, I wouldn't say I'm injury prone, but like I used to, and I don't know, everyone gets thrown around, and no one feels great after a match. It's just like expected.
Yeah.
I'm just not very physical as a human being. Like I've just never really been like I couldn't play soccer. I couldn't play footy.
Yeah.
Like every time I tried, I would just be kind of, this sucks. Like I don't I don't like getting there with the boys and like getting roughed up. And like wrestling's cool because you don't necessarily need to be in there physically to have a position on the show.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at it like, well, maybe I can just take a step back and still be really involved, and I definitely was really involved back then and still am now, and not be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I do miss it though, and it's really cool. The moments you get to create when you're a wrestler and you wrestle others, the moments you get to create, I just want to reiterate, they're so special.
Yeah.
I miss that feeling for sure.
No, that's awesome, man. No, it was a good answer for that. Thank you. I was going to ask you earlier, but
sorry.
It came up now.
Oh my god. Okay. This was my debut. This was the night with Big Brody Marshall.
Yep.
I'm on the left. And then on the right is Eli Theseus's debut.
Oh, no way.
We recreated the photo. So the left was my debut, the right was Eli Theseus's debut, which is
nice.
Awesome, man. It just shows the history him and I have, and even Toro and I and the three of us have. And then they're my day one brothers.
Yeah.
For real in this industry, and I love them both.
Nice, man. Nice. Oh
no.
Where's the hair?
I know, man. I looked. That was Battle for Supremacy, man. Obviously, as you can see in the title. But that was such a cool event. Now I'm just stuttering. But that was such a cool event because that was the first time I was given the mic back since being back. I remember it was like a one-liner too, and I remember practicing my one-liner like all week because I was really nervous about my just like the way I was going to say it.
Yeah.
My inflictions. It's the word,
bro. I don't know. I'm not an actor like you, mate. I don't know all these fancy words.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't go to uni, bro.
Whatever. I was basically... Sorry, I'm educated. I was basically just trying to make it sound as best it could.
Yeah.
I had one line. And sometimes only having one line is stressful. Because you're like, well, how do I make this one line really impactful?
Yeah.
And it was like a line and a half. It was like 2 lines or something. But, really cool. That was the first time I had the mic back. And I was really nervous. And that was at... that was the Brighton
Oh, yeah, Brighton.
Brighton
Yeah.
Community. Very cool venue.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool venue, definitely.
Fringe
Mania, and look right up the top there.
The GOAT.
The man himself down under.
Sorry,
AMT. No way.
Next to Downey.
Next to the man, one of the greatest episodes of this show. Go back to episode 1 and check out Down Under.
Was he your first guest?
It was my first ever.
That makes sense, man.
My first and everything.
He loves beer.
Can you not touch my
Okay.
props? Anyway, but look at that, man. Fringe Mania, the biggest shows of Riot City's year, and there is AMT on the poster.
I have to say...
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, it's a special moment because I've been at 2 fringes, so 2023 and 2024, and 2022 fringe, I was there, like as a fan, and that 2022 fringe time really inspired me to come back.
Yeah.
Man, the fact that we're at the fringe and Riot City Wrestling has a solid spot at the fringe and create some fantastic shows and pack the house like they do, man, it's just amazing. Like the fact that they've evolved so much, like over the years with their venues and their reach, and,
Yeah.
you know, their demographics, which is what it's all about. How do we make a product that can reach as many faces and you know, entwine with so many different demographics? It's the main goal, in my opinion, as any business. But yeah, this is a really cool like me moment because I'm on 2 fringe shows, well, like two back-to-back, 2 consecutive in 2 years, and you know, fringe was like a big turning point for me to be like, okay, I need to be a part of this. This is just insane.
And then you got yourself on the poster, man. That's awesome.
There you go.
What a great job.
Thank you. Very cool moment. Oh no.
Going back a little bit, I think.
Yeah, well, this was not when I was in Riot City. This is the time when I was completely out of wrestling, but I never stopped loving wrestling. I just kind of looked at different things and wanted to learn.
That's fair enough. Everyone needs a bit of a break sometime.
That's right. This was 2020 during the pandemic.
No, yes.
It's funny. This was my 21st birthday. This night was meant to be in May. It was scheduled in May, and then it was postponed to November.
Yep.
And this was the event, and this was cool because obviously got some boys up there, and you know, the whole night was just me being the most ridiculous human being. I literally...
So a normal night then.
Basically. But this was when we like stopped the party. This was the very end of the night too. We stopped the party, got everyone inside from the smokers, and I was like in the back getting changed into John Cena outfit. And then they cued the music. I grabbed the mic, came out as John Cena, rapped the whole theme song. I actually learnt I knew it well, but I learnt even the rap part. Like I learned the whole thing so I could be authentic, and it was just. I'm wearing no shoes because I didn't bring my runners. Anyway, that's so silly. But yeah, then they picked me up. The boys gave me my moment, which was cool.
Nice. Well, what a way for you finish off your 21st.
That's right. Very cool.
There he is doing his thing.
Very recent and very cool photo of what we're doing right now.
The AMT gear, the red shoes, red gloves.
Yeah.
Nice.
Standing next to the big man.
What is that?
And we're doing our thing. And
you're not standing next to Snacks.
Hey! Hey, he's behind me, bro.
How does it feel, man? Like, you got your customised gear rocking there.
Yeah,
the gloves
cool.
And stuff, you
that's
know.
Cool.
Looking fresh. How does it feel, you know, being back in there, doing that sort of stuff? Similar to what you were doing with the Parea, but you know, now you're back in there. Summer's a new audience. You got to, you know, reintroduce yourself. And how does it feel, you know, getting the love and support from the crowd?
Oh, that is the crowd and the love you receive, or the hate you receive. I'm sure it's the same for the bad guys, but the reaction you receive is absolutely infectious. And it's like, why bother coming back? It's like the crowd make wrestling, and it was really cool this run to come back with like I said when we first started, like a new perspective and a lot of personal growth that I could bring, and I've, you know, got a lot of different tastes now, and like this gimmick AMT is just like an extension of who I am, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The fact that came back with such a great reception, just makes me really happy.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool photo, man. Obviously very recent.
Yeah, this is a recent one.
Last show I was on.
Well, your gear doesn't change show to show, so I didn't want to. We had a lot of photos of you in the Parea, but I didn't want to have 20 photos of you just in the same get up and microphone.
Sure.
Not to be rude, but
just to say, having the mic is just so cool.
Yeah, and that's you, man. You don't need too many photos to show who you are right now. So, there's a photo of the superfan Ellie herself.
Yeah.
At the Big Shed.
Shout out.
How'd you find the Big Shed?
Man, those shows just unbelievable. The venue is so modern as well, and like I said before, it's the same thing with the Fringe. We're doing different venues now. We're reaching different audiences now. We're trying to tap into different demographics, and it's definitely working.
Yeah.
Each show we do opens new eyes and opens new doors, and we get to interact with people like Ellie, who come to every show, and then we get to interact with people that have never seen us before in their lives.
Yeah.
And that's the most exciting part. Just interacting with all the fans is the most exciting part. But like I said, the importance is growing the business, reaching new heights, reaching new crowds, and the Big Shed is a well-known, established business in South Australia.
Yeah.
And so is Riot City now, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
when you put those two and two together, you get fans of one product and fans of the other, and you combine them, and it's perfect.
Nice.
And it's those. I don't know if I can say this, but mixing alcohol with a wrestling event is a recipe for absolute success, because everyone's having the greatest time of their lives.
Definitely.
And we're having a great time.
Chaos everywhere.
It's absolute chaos. Everyone's losing it. Everyone's tipsy. Everyone's having a great time. And as long as people don't go crazy, or things don't get out of control, I'm all for it.
Yeah, no. Perfect answer, bro. There he is.
Here we go.
In his element.
The intro.
Did you have your own theme music while you were with the Parea? Steen own music?
No. It started I had when we were... No, well...
You had wrestling music, obviously.
We had wrestling music.
But you had your own?
Yes, absolutely. And that was Mammoth by Dimitri Vegas, which is classic. What happened, though, is when I went into a manager role, obviously my music was no longer, because I was no longer a wrestler. But the cool part was, when I was with those boys and I turned into a manager... they adopted, we became the trio, I was the manager. They adopted my theme song, because it was just Mammoth, Dimitri Vegas, Wogs. Whenever I hear this song, I just think of going crazy in the club with the boys. And that's literally what Mammoth is. And, but the really cool thing about being AMT is, I get my own theme music, it's an instrumental of Drake and Kanye when they were boys back in 2010, and those two guys are a huge reason why I'm in wrestling today, because they give me a lot of inspiration. So it's really cool that I can pay tribute to them in my own creative outlet. That's the coolest feeling.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude.
Just talking smack, man.
How do you feel when you spell out your name and the crowd yells it back out? Yeah.
Ah, it's cool.
How's that feel, man?
Very cool. I love how responsive the crowd is, and I've never heard a silent audience when I've done it, which just is amazing and makes me feel great. Sometimes, especially at the beginning, I didn't really know what the intro was going to be, and I always overthought it, and I always was like, well, maybe I can say this week and that this week. But sometimes doing it consistently and doing not the same thing, but consistent with the length of it.
Yeah,
and
similar stuff, so people can get the hang of it.
Exactly, that's really important. And it's very hard sometimes for me to conceptualize, because I'm always about how do I make it different? How do I reinvent it? How do I make it so people don't get bored of it? I'm always trying to think like that, because I'm a consumer myself.
Yeah.
So I always try to have a consumer mindset. But no, the fact that people say it with me is amazing, and
nice.
The best feeling.
Nice, dude. Oh, same one twice.
Good job, mate. Oh no. Talking about
More first traps here?
Yeah, literally, man. That's a 2024 first trap, man. That's talk about embarrassing moment. Jeez.
Well, I think
that's good.
it gets even better.
Oh no! Far out. Look at the gut on him.
Look at the rig on him.
I've been training.
Tattoo, far out.
Yeah, man.
Look at him.
Yeah. I didn't even know this was a photo, man. I probably should go through the show photos.
You probably should read your inboxes.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny because I feel like I do look decent there, but I'm on a bulk and you can kind of see it in this area.
It's alright. Your chest is looking good. And then
it's hard.
This happened.
Mate. Dog mates, bro. That's all I can say.
What were you doing here, mate? Just people that missed the show, go check out, what's it called? Trial by Stone.
That's right.
RCW. Just been released on YouTube recently. Happened a couple of weeks ago. But talk us through this, young man. What are you doing in the ring?
I'm just trying to be a hero in my own story, man. Nah. I was trying to save the day. I was trying to do something cool in my life. And it backfired. What can I say? Talk about embarrassing moments.
There. James Craig got a hold of you.
I mean, fair enough. If someone was running at me and I was a wrestler, I would definitely grab him by the neck and show him who's boss.
I think he did, didn't he?
Basically, yeah.
I don't know if we got a photo. What's the next one? No.
Just throwing it down.
But he smashed you with a knee, unfortunately.
He did smash me with a knee.
Unfortunately, but I'm glad you're here and able to speak.
That is true.
And look at that cool photo, man.
Man, that's a cool photo.
Bit of smoke,
That is a pretty cool photo. Me just throwing it down.
Just being you.
Just talking smack. Yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool.
I think. Oh, there it is.
Taking it. Smashed.
There it is. I thought I had it.
Yeah, classic.
And what a way to come to the end of the photos.
Me just getting dumped.
You're getting smashed.
Look, man, at least, we'll get him next time. What can I say? What can I say, ladies and gentlemen?
Awesome.
Blood this time.
Awesome, man. That brings us to the end of the photos. I really appreciate you going through them. And
of course.
like I said, sorry there were so many pictures of you and just the Parea in there, but that's
good.
such a heritage, and that's how you come up, how everyone knows you, that are the old fans. And now for the new fans, rocking out as AMT. You've done a lot of stuff as AMT. The feuds with Jimmy and Jet, the chase of Katie Trey and stuff like that. So, working with Redshaw, you've done a great job, and I appreciate you going through all them, man.
It's been a lot of fun.
All right, AMT. As we're wrapping this up, I'd love for you now to plug social media, any events, merch, any of that sort of stuff that you have. All links will be in the description below, guys. But where can we find you? What's going on?
Mate, you can find me at my Instagram, AMT the MC. You know how it is. You can find my boy Redshaw. You know his link. He'll be posting it. And more importantly, Riot City Wrestling has a show June 22nd, Mean Street Mayhem. Guys, you're going to grab tickets. Facebook, Riot City Wrestling. Instagram, at Riot City Wrestling. Make sure you are there. These shows are unmissable, guys. And it's been a great time.
Absolutely, yeah. The show at the RCW Academy. But guys, get around that. Come check out AMT. I've heard that Redshaw has some shirts available still that has a picture of the man himself on there.
Make sure you grab one.
With Redshaw, unfortunately, but great photo of AMT. But mate, I appreciate you giving up your night to come spend this with us. Jumping on here, I really appreciated the look down memory lane.
Yeah.
You're very well spoken. I don't know if many people would say that about you, but very well spoken, man. You're very thoughtful. You have a lot of good opinions and bring a lot of value to the wrestling industry, man. We're happy to have you on here. Happy to have you in Riot City, of course. But it's getting late. I better let you go, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on here, dude.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Appreciate you, bro. See you soon.
Thanks, bro. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Beers and Brawls. Another huge thank you to my guest, AMT. Great chat with him. Really loved going down memory lane and seeing what he has in store. So, as always, guys, give him a like and a follow. Follow Riot City Wrestling. Give us a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Another thank you to Shifty Lizard. And until next time, guys, cheers.